Hi, folks. One of the greatest privileges of my life, obviously, is being the pastor of the Buck Run Baptist Church. With 202 years of history, the church has been through a lot, and we find ourselves now at a very strange and new place. Earlier this week, when it was suggested that churches should cancel their services, I was fairly adamantly opposed to that idea because I thought that only churches were being asked to make that sacrifice, and that seemed strange. I even told a reporter, when they start canceling sporting events and closing down theaters, then I'll take it seriously. Well, that has exactly happened. Broadway is closed. They are canceling the NCAA tournament. The authorities tell us that the very best thing is for people to not congregate. If this were about the weather, we wouldn't agonize over it, would we? If there was a foot of snow on the ground, we'd say, obviously, we can't have services. But frankly, in that case, about the worst that could happen would be somebody would have a wreck or break their ankle. But if they decided to come even in bad weather, that decision would be theirs and theirs alone and would hurt only them. In this situation, we don't know who we're hurting, because it's possible for someone to be a carrier of the coronavirus and not even know it, to be complete without symptoms, to feel fine, and yet to infect others. And just simply out of a love and concern of our neighbor, we want to do whatever we can to make sure that that doesn't happen. In our church, we have people who are doctors and nurses, and they could come in contact with it without knowing it. We have people that work in businesses that have been touched by it. A lot of people in our church travel frequently. The incubation period of this virus is long enough that it's possible for someone to be infected and not know it, and to cause trauma in the lives of many other people. For this reason, I have reluctantly come to the decision that the very best thing for us to do is to move our services online this Sunday. Now, let me say, first of all, how grateful we are to the Lord that He's given us the equipment to do that. We have really, some weeks, more people watch our service online than are even in attendance. Now, they're not all local people, we know that, but we're grateful that we have the kind of equipment that we can broadcast live on Sunday morning, and you can watch. We're going to have our praise team in place, and we're going to sing, and I'm going to preach. Dr. Luke is going to be with us on Sunday, as he has been. So I'm looking forward to the service. It's just going to be different in that we're going to be assembled virtually instead of physically. Now, I'll be the first to say that's not as good. Don't get used to it, because this is not the new norm in the long run. But it's what we need to do now. It's the best thing to do for this moment. We don't know how long this is going to last. So I'm only telling you that we're not going to have physical services here at the church this Sunday, but we're going to listen to the medical authorities. We're going to do the very best thing. We'll make the decision moving forward as we see fit and feel led. And we're going to be the church. We need to find out who needs help. We have vulnerable people in our church that we want to serve. If you are hurting and need help, if you are some of our elderly members and you need to be served in any way, please let us know. If you are a single parent and are suddenly out of work because of this coronavirus, let us know how we can serve and help. This is where Buck Run has the opportunity to do what we do best. We model the grace of Jesus Christ in the way we serve one another and care for one another. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to find new and creative ways to do that, because this really is new territory for us. I want to lead us well. I'm going to ask you to pray for me and the other pastors as we strategize to get us through this. I want to encourage you to do several things. First of all, pray. Secondly, let's find new ways to invite people to watch our service online. We need to do evangelism and outreach in this setting the same way we've done in every other setting. Buck Run has survived wars and plagues before, and we want to do it well this time too. We want to be faithful. This has come to us, and God has given us really a great position of strength because of the building we have, the equipment we have, the place we are in our history. We want to do this from a position of strength and bless people, encourage people, and live out the gospel of Jesus Christ. So watch us on Sunday morning when we start our service at 10:45. We're going to do it just as though you were here, but we want you to watch online. And let's connect online. You can watch us on Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube. And this is a way for us to connect and let one another know we're there. Sign in on Facebook. Let us know you're watching. Let us, right now we can't shake hands and greet each other the way we normally do, but we can find other ways to do it. So I'm going to ask community groups, though you aren't meeting, connect with each other over the phone and text one another, check on each other, encourage one another. Continue to evangelize people, share the gospel, use every means at your disposal to point people to Christ, invite them to watch our services digitally on Facebook or YouTube, and let's do what God has given us to do. Now, I've been doing this long enough that I know that not everybody agrees with my decisions. And that's okay. You're welcome to disagree with my decision. What I always ask you to do is trust my heart. You've got to know that I'm trying to do the right thing and the best thing and to honor the Lord Jesus Christ above all, to protect our people and to care for one another. It just so happens that this Sunday I'm preaching from Luke chapter 17, that where Jesus says that it's impossible that offenses should come, but woe be to him through whom they come. If you teach one of these, you cause one of these little ones to stumble, it would be better for a millstone to be tied around your neck and to be cast into the sea. I don't want to cause anyone to stumble spiritually or physically. So we're taking this step. We're going to follow the Lord, and you pray for me and the other pastors, our church leadership, and we'll keep you posted. Thank you for your prayers, your encouragement, and Lord willing, I will see you Sunday morning online at 10:45. God bless.